call that the reggaeton. Comprende.
It's so hot in here, it's crazy. Now I'm preparing for the fourth and last song of the day with the band. I'm gonna do 5 songs, but one of them is more low-key and dramatic, while the other 4 are more upbeat with drums and happiness. So right now we just had finally some break and food, and yeah, so we're getting ready for Estoy Aquí is the name of the song. So maybe for you guys who don't know, right now I'm just kind of supporting the band with the songs that I wrote. And then, so this is like what we call scratch vocal. So then later, when everything is settled with the band, I will do the recording of my voice alone, and then really try to put all the feelings into the songs. So right now it's more like just to support the band with getting all the groove in and basically to play the song through, and then, as I said, my vocals is gonna be later. She was the girl who danced the night away from Santa Fe. My love of music, I always had that, can I say, gift. That maybe sounds a little bit arrogant, but I just remember when I was younger I could always follow like a key and sing, and that was just something that came really naturally to me. So ever since I remember, I was always somehow around music. Then I played with bands when I was younger, but obviously I was always training football as well, so that didn't really go well together, because I really had to focus on my football and like everybody know, like you're an athlete, so you really have to be taking care of yourself with like sleep and what you eat and different parts, which maybe isn't as big of a thing in music. So I kind of put music aside for quite a while, but still I always have a guitar at my place and I like to write songs. Then my brother is a musician as well. My father can play a little bit guitar. My mother likes to sing. So it's just been around me pretty much my whole life, and I get so much joy out of it. So it's just a no-brainer for me when I come to New York to try to bond with some musicians and then play music. Phone on flight mode. Now we're ready. Mi y la última noche. Jesse, I want you to come in. She was the girl. I don't know how you want to build it up, but exactly. She was the girl who danced the night away from Santa Fe. She was from Argentina. I said it's nice to meet ya. Finally, I'm getting to the studio with the songs that I've written the past few weeks, past few months. As we all probably did, have a little extra spare time during the last few months, and especially during quarantine I was writing a lot of music. And what it's so cool playing with a band as well is like it's similar kind of to football, because you have a team around you, and these guys, they are so musically gifted that it's even hard for me to keep up sometimes. Well, to be honest, it's really hard for me to keep up sometimes, because they've all studied music and they know everything in and out. it's hard to put it into words, but it's just like when it all comes together, it's just like a unit. You just absolutely zone out, and you're in your own space where time doesn't really exist, and it's such a great feeling. And in a way, it's a little bit like football, because when I play games, it's, you know, I have to count on my teammates to be there for me, and I have to be there for them, and we're playing together, and again, it's like that zone that you get into, which is so much fun. So that happened today for sure, and then I'm just super excited to see the outcome.
So I grew up in Birmingham, Alabama, actually, and moved to New York for my undergrad in fall of 2012. So, you know, March of 2013 is when NYCFC was announced as a club, and that coincided with me falling in love with soccer at the same time. As soon as NYCFC was announced, I was a founding member, following the club since the jump, and I live in Washington Heights, so it's like a 20-minute walk to Yankee Stadium from my apartment. Yeah, it made total sense to me. My wife is Swedish, and I've been learning Swedish over the last few years, and so anytime like a new person who I know speaks Swedish signs for the club, it makes me really excited. So I just, like when Anton signed, I sent him a message in Swedish, you know, just being like, welcome to New York, whatever, and did the same with Gudi, but also I knew that he was a musician, so I was like, oh, like let's play if we get the chance, and not really expecting him to actually respond, and then he did, and I mean, pretty much from the jump, I mean, there was not much of a question about whether we were going to do this or not. It was, as soon as he had the idea, it was over. So, and my wife points it out, like, you know, how cool it is, that two things that I'm, you know, pretty passionate about, and it is a little weird because, you know, like soccer is very much an outlet for, you know, my day-to-day job. I'm a brass player normally, and I've been asked to play trumpet and trombone in the stands before, and I'm really a little hesitant because I like to, you know, it's a pleasure thing for me. I like to go to the games and be rowdy and not have to do my job. But so it is a little weird, like thinking about these two things sort of together. But at the same time, it's really cool. And I mean, you know, Gudi and I have gotten to know each other fairly well now, and yeah, it definitely makes me feel more connected to the team and, you know, the club as a whole, and it gives it a little more personal touch watching the games, you know, like, and even my wife, who, like, I'm not gonna say she hates sports, but she didn't watch sports with me, and even now she's like, oh, Gudi's coming on, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely been like a nice sort of communal thing for us.
I hope this night would never end. We were walking hand in hand. The sun was sitting next to us, and I could feel her lovely touch. She was from Argentina. I said it's nice to meet you. And then she looked me in my eyes and said, estoy aquí, you and me, y la última noche. Estoy aquí, you and me, comprende. She was the girl who danced the night away from Santa Fe. Was the girl who danced the night away from Santa Fe. And if you see me down the road, will you remember me? 'Cause I will carry you on with me like a lovely memory. Estoy aquí, you and me, y la última noche. Estoy aquí, you and me, comprende. She was the girl who danced the night away from Santa Fe. Was the girl who danced the night away Santa Fe. One more chorus. Estoy aquí, you and me. So now I've been here for a whole day, 5 songs ready, and I will definitely release them as singles. This is not really an album that I'm recording right now. And then I'm not sure how long time it's gonna take, but there's a process to it. You have to mix the music and then master the music and then get it out on different platforms, and then you have to promote the music, which is, well, to be honest, not probably my favorite thing to do. But I read an interesting line the other day. It said, if you're gonna go places you've never been before, you have to do stuff you've never done before. So I guess I'll be trying to promote the music once it's ready. But this is gonna be singles, so I will just see from the results of this what's gonna come out the best way, and then release the first one and then go from there. Alright guys, vocals, see you soon. The song will be out soon. Check it out. Ciao.